Hi, welcome to Caffeinated Knitting. My name is Daniela, known as Caffeinated Gert on the interwebs.
And I'm Allie, known as Crafty Allie.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good?
Good.
Not so good? It's Friday.
Woo!
It's weird to be recording on a Friday.
It is very weird. But
It's dark.
It's dark, so we have a light, so hope that covers. I think it'll be okay. I was extremely puny last week and over the weekend, so we did not record on Sunday because otherwise I would have just sat here and gone.
And I'm trying to not get sick.
Yeah, when I didn't.
I'm not having.
I don't think I was actually contagious. I think it's just my yearly. I get it every year, sinus infection. Although this year it was about a month late because usually it hits at the 1st of October. So I thought I had kind of, I'm at home taking it easy. I thought I'd kind of, outrun it. Anyway, so
we've got a lot to talk about.
We do. There's new stuff and finished stuff and
not much finished stuff from me.
Well,
we know I don't finish things.
I'm
a process knitter.
I'm not
hardcore. When I get like halfway through a project, I'm like, oh, what else can I knit? I need to not be that way, but I like the process of knitting so much more than having things. But then I finish something and I'm so excited. I'm like, why don't I finish things more often?
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
For me, it's a matter of how's the yarn playing. If the yarn is interesting, I don't want the project to stop. But if the yarn is boring, then I just won't knit it.
Knitters, we're so fickle.
I know, right? So anyway, yeah, and we have tons of stash enhancement because we went to Fiber in the Borough, which was awesome.
So much fun.
Saw lots of people, met new people, visited old friends. It was fabulous.
Got my mom addicted to knitting.
So excited about that.
Me too. She's gonna have a lot of fun.
Yes, she is. So, what are we gonna start with?
How about you start with works in progress?
All right, I will start with works in progress. I have two.
I have a lot.
Actually worked on.
That's a cute bag.
Thank you. This is the bag I won from. It's an Absolute Wonder bag, and I won it for the Christmas in July knit along from Unwind.
Yes.
So. I like it a lot. My hands were cold, so I started some mitts. These are from Susan B. Anderson. The winter is coming.
Copycat.
I started mine first. Is that what you're doing too?
Yeah. But I copied someone else. I'll talk about mine in a minute. You go ahead.
I wanted some soft and squishy yarn, and I've had this. Is Miss Babs Yowza. I've had this forever. Ooh, the light is really good for the yarn. And so it's her Yowza is like a DK, it's like a light DK. So I'm holding it double, and so far all I have done is the cuff. I started this the day before Halloween, thinking in my insane head because I had the day off on Halloween. Oh, I might wear these.
We're cute.
I'm crazy. That's what I am. Crazy. So, yeah. And the reason I'm using this yarn really is I wanted to use handspun, but I would have had to ball the handspun, and this was already balled. So there you go.
I've never done that at all.
It was already balled. That's why this yarn is being used, which is a good thing.
Well, I'll go ahead and talk about mine then. I'm doing the same pattern. It's the Waiting for Winter mittens.
Yes.
And I stole it, actually, from Summer Yarns. She just knit a pair out of her handspun, and I wanted to use handspun. So I'm knitting it out of my Abstract Fiber Polwarth. It's the Peacock colorway. Woo! Maybe?
Yeah.
Lots of purple, some blues and greens. Mostly purple and green. I started mine last night. And I just finished the sun gut. So I did a really short cuff, though, because I'm just worried about my fingers. I don't care about my wrist. I get up and leave the house really early, and my hands get cold.
I I forgot.
They're kind of striping.
They are striping. The handspun is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I forgot. Okay, so the reason I'm knitting them.
It was my turn.
I'm sorry. Are you done?
Yeah, whatever.
You really?
I don't know. Sure. Oh no. Sorry, I have my phone on.
Well, that means mine's buzzing too. But anyway,
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. The reason I wanted to knit these mitts, yes, my fingers are cold, but I wanted to join the knit along for the Little Bobbins Knits podcast. She's doing a mitten along.
Oh.
Which is another reason I cast on the mitts. And I'm going to turn these into convertible mitts.
That's cool.
Danny of the Little Bobbins Knits podcast did mittens. And she showed and talked about how she did her convertible mittens. And it's super easy the way she explained it. So what I'm going to do is use both strands of yarn to knit up to wherever I want my mitten to be. And then I'm going to drop one skein and knit the fingerless part.
Mm-hmm.
And then pick it back up to do the rest of the mitten.
Oh, cute. That's cute.
I thought that would be important to share.
Not important enough to mention it when it's her turn.
Sorry, I
No,
forgot.
it's fine. It's fine. We're all forgetful.
Oh, I'm so forgetful. I swear my brain is mush. Mush.
Go ahead.
I really am done. Sorry.
I'll go ahead and do another works in progress. My mom loves when I knit her socks. And when she was at Fiber in the Borough, we were at Dana's booth, Unwind Yarn Company, and she bought a few things. She bought this skein of Dana's Luxe sock yarn. It's the More Than Words colorway. I might have kind of pushed her towards it because I really wanted to knit it. So I'm knitting her socks. She requested toe-up socks, and I sent her a couple, and she liked the monkey socks. I have them backwards. I'm knitting, they're called the Los Monos Locos, aka the Crazy Monkeys. They're modified by Jennifer O'Sullivan. The original monkeys were by Cookie A. But these are modified to be toe-up and no purl, so I love them.
Wonder why she wanted toe-up socks specifically.
Because I was talking about how much that I just started knitting toe-up, and I really like knitting toe-up, so I think she just wanted me to.
Oh, so she wanted you to.
I think she was just being nice to me.
I see.
But I did her cuff-down socks. I'm not only going to knit toe-up. I think she might want to see the difference too, see if there's any difference with
it.
Yeah,
makes sense.
My mom's fun.
She's great.
Uh-oh. It's bent a little. That's okay. I fixed it. I've unbent it.
Okay.
Your turn. These are pretty.
They're beautiful.
I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of them or giving them away.
I love that yarn.
Me too.
I love that colorway.
Me too. I have the necklace.
Yes, you do, and that's the colorway I knit my husband's Christmas hat out of. I love it. I'm still working on these socks. I feel like I've been working on these socks for like ever. I did work on them a little bit this week, not very much. I probably have half a foot done at this point. We have sock club on Sunday. I will finish these socks.
I'm so excited about sock club.
I will finish these socks before we record again, which is only like a week, I guess, if we're gonna.
Week and a half-ish.
Okay, week and a half-ish. I can do this. Yeah, I can do it.
You got this.
I can do this. And I do have a couple of other things on the needles, but I can't show you.
I have a couple of things on the needles I can't show too, but I still got a couple more things I can show. I'll wait to show this when we're talking about it.
Well, I have quite a bit more on the needles actually, but there's a couple of other things that I've actually worked on the needles that I can't show you. I should clarify that, I guess.
I started my November challenge for the Loop's Harry Potter knit along, and I've made a mess.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, this way. This is called Foolproof, and it's by Louise Zass-Bangham, and I'm knitting it out of two Loops colorways.
So pretty.
I should be a lot farther along. It's just garter stitch, so you would think I would enjoy knitting it, because I love garter stitch, but it's not keeping my attention like I want it to.
Suzanne ripped hers out.
I saw. I don't blame her. But I actually want the finished product.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep going. But I'm knitting it out of 2 loops yarns. This one's from last year's, oh my goodness, Harry Potter collection. This is Bellatrix. And I wanted to knit this when I first got it, and I just could not find a colorway that went with it. It's purples, blues, and grays. Sorry. And I'm also knitting with the colorway I got this year, which I want to double check the colorway name before I tell you. Minister of Magic, which is grays with purples and blues. And wow, there we go. Maybe. That light.
Sorry.
To hit it. No, it's not your fault.
Hold it back a little ways. Hold it back here. Maybe. That's actually.
There you go. That works. Yarn. But it's very, very pretty. And I like how they're knitting up together. There's some spots where the lightness of the Minister of Magic and the gray in the Bellatrix meet and they kind of mix together. And I don't really like that, but it doesn't happen too often, so I'm not too worried about it.
Good. I'm also working on my O-Loops project for November, but I'm designing a new shawl.
And it's lovely.
And it's I'm knitting it out of worsted. I guess I could show you the yarn. Well, except that it's over there. So anyway, I'm using the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets colorway on worsted, and so it's a worsted weight shawl. But it can also be knit on other weights of yarn because I like my patterns that way. And I should have it done by the next time we record. I need to have it done, really. It's already being test knit, so hopefully by the, I don't know, maybe middle of December at the latest, it should be ready.
It's going to be awesome.
I like it a lot.
I've got some yarn picked out to knit one.
Yeah.
I'm going to do little fingering-ish. It's hand spun, so
Yeah. Suzanne's knitting hers out of hand spun also.
Awesome.
Wendy is knitting it out of Yowza.
Ooh.
She's using the Berlin colorway.
Oh, that's a gorgeous colorway.
I think it's going to be really nice.
I keep going to the right a little bit. Do you want to talk about your other one now? Or do you
I guess we could do that now.
Because then I can talk about my last works in progress.
Okay, you can.
Well, I'll show it after you talk.
Well, okay.
It's you, not me.
So I got one of my stash enhancements. I didn't even list it because I've already knit it.
You guys will need.
You guys are gonna. The stash enhancement is epic.
And I left some at home.
And I've already spun and knit up some of mine. But anyway, this is the Highland Handmaids Fruju on Sugar Maple Sock that Heather did in honor of Wendy, Silly Fruit, as a fundraiser. This is what it looks like in the skein. I have enough left that I'm going to make myself short socks out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I probably have to do contrasting toes, heels, and cuffs, but
it's so cute.
I still get a little bit of something there. And here is my hat. So I was inspired by Sarah Stevens from O-Loops after knitting the 2-lane highway rage. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Two lane.
No. Yes.
No. Yeah, 2-lane.
Yes.
2-lane highway rage socks. I had never knit anything with slip stitches before, and I just had so much fun with those slip stitches that I had to play with them some more. So, and I designed this hat because I wanted to work on the shawl. I had the shawl pattern running around in my head, but I couldn't cast it on until November 1st. So the hat is a bit of a swatch. That gives you a little bit of a hint.
They make the best swatches.
So I knit this one first. This was the original one. I used hand spun. You can't see the slip stitches that great in it, but it's a pretty hat.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I used my dealer yarn and then just some scraps of hand spun. And it's just a basic Basic, basic hat. It's a little bit slouchy. There's some room in there, but it's not like super slouchy. You could make it super slouchy, but I wanted it just to be comfortable. So this was the prototype, and then when I got this yarn in the mail, I was like, oh, this is the yarn. So the cool thing I think about this hat is that, so this is sock weight held double, which I really like, because how many of us have a million skeins of fingering variegated sock yarn in our stash?
Not me.
And this is a great way to use it. So I love this. Love it a lot.
It looks so good.
It looks awesome. I like it. I love the way the top turned out. I have a thing for the top of hats. I love that.
It's so swirly.
I love the swirly. And then Suzanne's already finished her test knit. And she knitted out of, oh Lord, where'd that tag go? I had it a second ago. She knit hers out of Serenity Yarns and Fibers in the Secret Garden colorway.
Oh, that's cute.
It's peacock. Oh, it's my color. She's letting me keep it.
It looks good on you.
I love this hat. Take it. I love it. So I'm keeping this one. Here's the top of it. I just love the top of this hat. I tried my best to make it the top swirl. Have a thing for the swirl.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
I've been test knitting, and I should have had mine done last night, but I worked on that mitten instead because I apparently thought I'd have mittens the next day. I don't know.
It's going around.
It's going around. Apparently, in Cookeville, Tennessee, you start mittens so you can have them that next morning so you're not cold. It's an epidemic. I'm knitting mine out of Knitty and Color worsted that we got at Fiber in the Borough. I almost said Into the Wool. Apparently that's on my brain.
Yeah.
This is her Ain't It Fun colorway, and ain't it fun? My goodness.
Look at that. I love how that's knitting up.
You will never lose me.
No. So the pattern's written for worsted or fingering weight held double. You could probably get away with using it like a DK also. And you could probably really get away with it in an Aran weight. Look at the stitch marker.
I'm using my Jelby Skull stitch markers. I've been using them all week. Like, I've switched stitch markers out to use them.
Funny.
I love them. I've matched them. Like, I thought the green looked best with this out of all the colors.
So it's just awesome.
And it's so soft. Sarah, you need to do more of this.
Yes. I was so excited because I didn't know she ever did worsted. So when in her booth, I was so excited. I might have purchased some.
Yeah, I think she said she had some left over from last year. So we asked her about it, but I can't remember the conversation.
She said she had some for the first time at some show recently, and nobody noticed it. So evidently she's not had it very long.
Well, I will buy more.
Me
Sarah.
too. I love it.
Just FYI. Like a Milky Way. Not Milky. Is it Milky Way?
Yeah.
Yeah, Milky Way.
Uh-huh.
Just saying.
Yeah. Just saying. So, we did pictures for the hats that I have earlier, and Allie's going to finish that hat and do pictures tomorrow. So the pattern should be out by the end of the weekend, early next week.
You're going to love it. That's going to be my go-to pattern next year when we do hats for kiddos.
I'm so glad you like it.
I love it. I think it'll be cute for that. Segue, I handed out the hats today, and everyone was so thankful and so excited, and we poured them all out at our meeting. So like there was just this big, 2 piles of all these hats that all you guys sent us. And it was really cool to like look through them all again, and yeah.
And I mailed all the prizes today. So if you have contacted me, the prize is in the mail as of today. Even the one, Yvonne. Even yours, Yvonne. I spun it last weekend.
Thank you guys again.
Yes.
Oh, and speaking of, since we're in the segue, we finally got the hats that J. Coral.
They came like a day or two after.
So these, I'm gonna give these to 2 of my kiddos. There's this one, And this one I thought might fit me, but it doesn't. So I won't keep it. I would have thought about keeping it, but they're so cute.
Right.
I have a set of twins that might get these.
Oh, cute.
Thank you.
I gave our mail lady, my mail lady, I put in the...
I feel like she's mine now, too.
Yeah. I put a hat and some candy and a thank you note and an explanation of why she's been delivering 1,000 packages to my house in the mailbox last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I wanted to see her open it because where I sit to work, looking out the window, I can see the mailbox. And it's really sad. So today, I was in the kitchen putting away groceries, and I heard her truck, recognized the sound of her truck, and looked, and yes, it was the mail lady. I now recognize the sound of her truck. That's how much I've paid attention. But she put it on her dashboard, and she looked at it, I guess, later. She didn't open it. I wanted to see her open it.
Yeah.
But she has been ringing the doorbell when she leaves packages now, so maybe that means she liked it. I'm going to pay attention now that it's cold out to see if she's wearing it.
Oh, that'll be so fun. You'll have to let us know.
Yeah. I hope so. I mean, I hope she liked it.
I bet she will.
But anyway.
So that was a segue.
Yeah.
So back to knitting. Finished objects. I have one.
Good.
Do you have any?
The hats, and then I have a picture of the patches I finished. Okay. Because I don't have them
I'll
anymore.
talk about my socks while you get that.
Yeah.
I finished my 2-lane highway rage socks by Sarah Stevens. These are so fun, and I want to knit another one, like right now. And I'm going to apologize because I've worn them, and they have Murray and Leela hair everywhere. Hopefully you won't see them. But here they are. I knit them out of my Oloops Gryffindor colors. And I originally wanted them to be opposite, like I wanted the toe to be red and yada yada. But I messed up and on my toe when I started the second one and knotted up the yarn when I frogged back. So I cut their head off and was like, I have matching socks. Yay! So I wanted them to be fraternal, but I got identical. And that's okay.
Yeah.
But I love this pattern so much.
Me too.
I already have my next ones. Have I given you Murray hair?
No. I think it's Marvin hair.
I think I hear Marvin.
That's Tiger.
Or Tiger. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I know the difference, I promise.
Nah.
But Sarah, I just want to say this pattern's awesome, and I already have my next pair.
Yeah. I'm going to sew knit some more. I love that. Like I said, the slip stitches, they're just too much freaking fun. So I knit 3 patches. Oops. Whoopsies. Let's see if we can do that. There we go.
Oh, those are so cute.
One for each of Aiden's teachers. Evidently, I'm the most talented, awesome mom ever.
You make me wish I was, like, a teacher, because I want presents. I want to be Aiden's teacher.
So,
you knit me ponies.
I knit you a pony for crying out loud,
knit me more!
So, I did that. So yeah,
that's so awesome.
They love them. And he wore his fish head hat to school yesterday, and his teacher, his like homeroom teacher, liked it so well that when she was taking them down to get in the car line, she came to the car and told me how awesome it was.
That's so cool.
That made me feel really good.
That's super cool.
She's knitworthy. All the 3 teachers are. All 3 of them are getting a cowl. I've already got them wrapped.
Ooh.
I did Christmas wrapping.
I haven't even done Christmas shopping, and she's already like.
I'm done. I still have just some knitting, but I'm.
And you knit those in like 3 days, right?
I started the first one on Sunday and finished them all up on Thursday.
That's awesome.
That's all I did.
Yeah, I know. I'm your friend. I know.
It's awful.
But you got 3 things.
Well,
done.
On Sunday I was like, Aiden, will you be disappointed if I don't get these done? And he's like, I kind of would be. And I was like, okay.
Sun.
So
playing their sun cards.
You got to do what you got to do to keep the boys happy, right? Spinning. There's been lots of spinning.
I've got 2. I know she's got like 10 or something. I don't know.
Well,
I can count right now. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
And actually, one's already been mailed. So I had 5, but I didn't. It looked the same as the other rainbow stuff I had already spun because it was the prize yarn I just finished spinning. Evidently, when I'm sick, I was so sick I couldn't knit. That's
a hard life.
That's saying something because that doesn't happen very often. That I couldn't knit. I could not knit vanilla socks. I mean, I just couldn't do it. But evidently, spinning was fine. Let's see what you got.
You got more.
So I have to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my mixed Jacob in the Gladstone.
We have show notes in front of us.
Ah!
We are prepared.
I spent an hour and a half typing my part.
Oh!
Hello. The light went boom. That's how dark outside it is. That's terrible. I mean, I have overhead light too, but the lamp went right over the camera thing.
Sorry, you are probably blind now, so.
Oh, sorry. I think it's the Gladstone colorway from Fondant Fiber. I didn't even skein this one up, so I just balled it. It's ready to go. I'm going to cast it on very soon. This was my first time spinning Jacob. Jacob is very hairy. It's not soft in the least little bit.
Very coarse.
It's very coarse. It feels like Noro Curion to me. Now, I love knitting with Noro Curion, but I won't wear it. So I've stopped knitting with it. It's like, I love it, and I love the colors, and I'm like, yes, I can do this. And then I'm like, no, I'm so not. So, if I knit something to wear out of this, I would never, ever wear it. Never, ever. Ever. Not even a hat. I mean, no.
Would you wear it, though?
No. No, I wouldn't. Never, ever.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to
no.
clear that out.
But I have plans to knit a No. A Where the Wild Things Are monster. And that's what it wants to be. Now, I had bought yarn from Chef Terror. Oh my gosh. The yarn I got.
Yep.
I showed it last time.
Yep, I'm trying to remember.
Cyborg's Craft Room.
That's it.
I had bought yarn from Cyborg's Craft Room to knit the monster. But this wants to be the monster. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect for the monster. So that's what this wants to be. And this is the first time I think I've ever spun something. And while I was spinning it, it told me what it wants to be.
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
I finished my MLP from Knitty and Color, and it's
pretty.
It's purple, so it's not gonna show very. That's better.
Yeah.
But I want to show off my flying drop. I don't know if you can tell. I'm pretty proud of it, but okay. I'm getting much better with my flying.
It's beautiful.
I got 380 yards pre-soak. I haven't.
Dang, girl.
No, 308. No, wait. I have it written down. 380. No, I got 380.
Wow.
But I haven't measured it since I washed it. So I don't know. I want to see what the difference is.
Wow.
But I mean, look, I got pretty.
It was
pretty damn thin.
Yeah.
In some spots, it deserved the D in front of it. I'm very proud of it. This might be what I use for the test knit for your shawl.
Oh.
I'm going back and forth. I want to knit it right now. It's soft.
It's very soft. See, I would wear that. It's beautiful.
I'm very happy with it.
Yes. I spun Jinx yarn.
This is just gorgeous. I'm just going to tell you right now.
I got this at SSK at the market. This is I'm a Gambling Man. from Jinx Yarns. It's 100% mixed BFL. It was so nice to spin. Everything BFL is my spin.
Mm-hmm.
I love BFL.
It's so consistent.
And I only got like 100 and I wrote it down, but I don't remember. 100 and I didn't even get
96.
196 yards though. I never get yardage like you do.
Well, that's why I'm pretty sure my handmade knitting body is wrong.
But I mean, anyway, I do love it.
It's gorgeous.
There's so many different shades of green in this. It's awesome. I hope you guys can't hear him crying out there.
So I need to go get my friend. He likes me. I also started and finished.
You talk. I'll go get him.
Okay. We're going to go calm the cat down. She's going to go pet the kitty.
I'll bring you.
Which is a Project Runway reference. Sorry.
Come here, monkey.
Hi, Deb. I hope you got that reference, Deb. I started and finished my Knitty & Color. This was her Superwash Merino in the Riptide colorway. I'm really happy with this.
You guys haven't seen Tiger in a while. Say
Hi, buddy.
He says, what? He says,
You're
what?
famous.
Yes, he is. He used to be on the show all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I make him stay out when I record.
But this I got for Max to knit him a hat. And it turned out more green than I thought it would. I really like it. I was going to originally stripe it with some blue. Wow, it's weird being on camera by myself. Some blue bats that I'm getting from Dana. I'm going to wait until the bats get here. And I spin them up and I can see if I like them together. If they're not going to play well together, I'm going to knit this into a barley for Max. If they play well together, then I'm going to stripe them in just a plain hat. But I'm very happy with it. It was my first time spinning, trying to get a certain weight. I was going for a worsted, and it goes from a worsted to a bulky. So I was pretty proud about that.
I like that.
Talking by yourself is weird.
I'm sorry.
Just when
I do it all the time now. Not all the time.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I love it when Aiden says, oh dear.
I love elevated so much.
Aiden's so funny. So,
I'm just gonna sit here now.
I got my first hobbledehoy fiber.
It's gorgeous.
I got Jimmy Bats. Oh my freaking god, you guys. This is my new crack. Don't buy them because I want them all. Really? Oh my god.
It's so pretty.
Oh my god.
I need to get me some, but she won't let me.
Look, you can see the sparkle.
Oh, awesome. Sparkle doesn't always show up, so yay.
Yay. I try to spin this a little fatter than normal. I spun it kind of quick and dirty, just kind of because I wanted it to be little fatter.
All those colors.
Oh my gosh. I mean, oh my gosh. I've never caught one of her updates with the Jimmy Bats. I've wanted them for a while, but and then I caught her Instagram.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. And then last week I caught it again.
Uh-oh.
It's not here yet. But I didn't get Jimmy Bats this time. She didn't have any
I looked at her last update and I restrained myself because I knew I was buying something else.
So I bought 2 sets of batlings and I'm going to spin them and then ply them together.
Cute.
And it had a little batling in with
Aww.
as a little sample in with
Cute.
it. And I just spun it and then I think I Navajo plied it. Did I Navajo ply it or did I 2-ply it? No, I 2-plied it.
I think that's 2-ply, but I don't know for certain.
I 2-plied it. But anyway, so I have a little bitty bit of fluff that looks horrible because I didn't do anything with it. But anyway. So I spun a little batling and that was quite nice too. I mean, it was really spun like these. Only there's no sparkle. So I bought 2 sets of them. I thought they would be here today. It's probably a good thing they're not, because those show notes wouldn't be done. I would have been spinning.
And we're going to take a quick break before we do stash enhancement, by the way.
Okay. To rearrange some things?
Yes.
Rearrange some things, yes. Oh my god.
Oh, you had one more. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been like, we're taking a break.
Just a moment, please. I got this at Fiber in the Borough, and I spun it right away.
It's so pretty.
It was 2 sets of Roka, which is like Rolags from Wool Periogi. One was Octoberish, and the other one was Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And I went ahead and spun these because the Octoberish ones had glow-in-the-dark polyester in them. And I was very curious about how the glow-in-the-dark would work. And they spun up beautifully.
So pretty.
It's gorgeous. I got like 90-something yards. Not a whole lot. And it's about a sport DK. It's beautiful.
118.
More than I thought. 118. But the only place that you can see the glow-in-the-dark fiber is where it's stuck together on itself, like right here, that white line. And then there's another white line. And then there's a little bit there. So you can't really see it except for where it bunched together, so I was a little disappointed. But it's still beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It's so pretty. I like that purple.
So, shocker. Shocker. But I'm glad I bought it in something like this, where it was a little try-me, because it was only like an ounce a piece. So this is only 2 ounces. To see what it did before I bought like
a huge thing of it.
A huge thing of it, and then was disappointed.
And you said that it was hard to spin the glow-in-the-dark part.
Right? It's very hard to spin. It has super short, short, itty-bitty staple. So when it does get together, it's just a mess. But then it doesn't show up unless it is together. So I think it's a good idea, but it doesn't really work very well. I mean, you'd have to have a whole bunch of the glow-in-the-dark fiber in with the regular fiber, and then it would be really hard to spin.
That's so fun.
Because it'd be all that short little...
Yeah.
But I love the spin. They spun beautifully. Wool Periogis, the Roka, the Rolac things, they're awesome. Can't say enough about them. But, and not her fault. It was something to try. But it has a little bit. So maybe when it's knit up, it'd be kind of cool, because once it's knit up, you'll have those couple of spots, It was still super fun to spin. And I think that's everything except stash enhancement.
So quick break.
Quick break. Alright. Now that I'm all red and hot and bothered. She's making me laugh. So hey, we need
I was making faces.
She was making faces.
And they froze on the screen.
One day your face is going to stay that way, and it did. But anyway.
We almost forgot to do our giveaway for Carolina Spinner's Twist Fiber Studio Kickstarter.
Yes.
She did so good. I don't even remember how much. I know she went over her goal, but I can't remember how much.
I want to say she doubled her goal.
Close, if not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she did great. I'm so proud of her.
It's awesome.
And I'm so happy to be to be backing it.
Yes, me
I'm
too.
So excited. And she started everyone's bags and stuff, so it's cool because she'll post little things about it. It's so cool.
Yes.
But we had our braid of fiber, that lovely purple fiber, to give away.
Num num.
Very pretty.
It's gorgeous. So we have from 3 to 39.
Because someone talked.
Yes.
Me.
So number 1 was me. Number 2 was Allie.
Hi.
So 3 through 39. If you are not a spinner, I will spin it for you. Evidently, I'm on a roll. But if you are a spinner, then Ashley will mail it directly to you. So if you win, send me your information, real name, address, all that stuff. and then and let us know if you're a spinner or not, so we can figure out how to get the fiber to you. So 3 through 39, generate is number 35. Let's see if Allie talked there.
Do I just hit this?
Yeah, that. 35.
Let's see if Allie talked there. I probably did.
Well, it was towards the end when you said that other comment. That's
Well,
why
I was trying to get her to join.
No! It's Pam from NOLA.
I just want to say something. Pam from NOLA has been winning a lot lately. So I want some of your good fortune. I'm just saying. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Pam. And she is a spinner, so we're good to go. So, Pam, send me your full name, address, all the wonderful stuff, and I'll pass it along to Ashley so she can send you your awesome prize. And I think Pam from NOLA won something on Ashley's podcast.
That's what I was saying. She won something from Ashley, and I swear I heard her name again on a podcast this week. So I'm jealous.
Way to go, Pam.
You are getting some karma points cashed in, lady.
Yes.
Good for you.
She's an awesome person.
Oh,
she deserves it.
Oh, yeah. I'm not jealous at all. She deserves it.
She does.
I'm a little jealous.
I'm a little jealous because she deserves
purple
it.
And beautiful. And I can't wait to see it after you spin it. So please share it in the group after you get it spun up. I'm trying to
share it in the group, and when you spin it, tag us on Instagram so we can see it. Instagram. Pretty please. Instagram is so much fun.
Alright, y'all. We bought a lot of stuff.
A lot.
And like I said, I left some things at home.
Wi-Fi.
Hi, Aiden. So I will bring those next time, and we'll pretend that I bought them at a different time.
Does that help?
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm just afraid it'll fall again, but if it does, oh well.
Yeah. Not important. I have one, since I forgot my other things, I have one non-fiber in the Borough purchase. So I was going to do that one first. Do you have any?
Yes, I have one from him. That's what I was trying to do now.
I will wait 2 seconds.
Oh, go ahead, and I'll talk to you done.
I got my greedy little hands on some Jinx yarns. I love her stuff. She was at SSK, and I got some fiber from her. And she had some colorways that I wanted, and she didn't have any in there, and I was trying to be good and not overspend, so I didn't get any. But I grabbed this. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is her Fiesta colorway on her strong sock base. It's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, approximately 400 yards. And these might make some good 2-lane highway rage.
I think they would.
Maybe. We'll see how many of those socks I'm going to end up with one day. Because every time I get yarn, I'm like, that wouldn't be good for slip stitches.
Here's her card.
And she's just really sweet. She has a podcast, The Dyer's Notebook.
Right.
And she has the prettiest hair. And she just dyed it a different color. And it's really, really pretty. It's a darker teal, maybe, or blue.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more blue than teal.
It's gorgeous. And she has the best lighting on her podcast.
She's adorable anyway.
Yeah. So I got my grabby little hands on the Strong Sport self-striping in the house cup. So it's the Harry Potter colorway and it's self-striping. And it's so awesome.
I can't wait to see that. I tried to get one. I was too late.
I stalked and refreshed and I got it.
I lied, by the way. I have more stash enhancement that wasn't fiber in the Borough. I looked over and saw these. I forgot about them. Oops. Whoops. I got 2 skeins of Northbound Knitting. Her DK, her MCN DK. It's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 230 yards each in the midnight colorway. These will become a hat for Miss Deborah, Oblivious Knits. I bought these for one of Lisa's new hat cowl patterns.
You told her that you're going to knit it for her?
She knows. I told her I'd knit her the hat.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to be a surprise.
But this came, I bought because she had the pre-orders ready, so you could just get the yarn. Deborah wants the midnight, and I haven't knit with midnight yet. It's really pretty. I like that pop.
It got a little
pop of gray.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's soft and it's gonna be pretty, and I can't wait to knit them. I gotta get some stuff off the needle. I don't do that though.
You don't do that?
I buy yarn and start projects. I'm running out of needles. I got some Knit Picks needles out the other day. That's how low on needles I'm at. Yeah, anyway.
I got my super awesome rainbow. I've already been using this. It's empty right now, though. I took my project out because it was a secret one.
Ooh.
So this is my absolute wonder bag that she made to help raise funds for Wendy Silly Fruit. So it has rainbows on the outside and rainbows on the inside.
I love that inside fabric.
I love it. And this is from Absolute Wonder, which is Ginger Rose.
She's so sweet.
I love the bag. It's perfect size for almost anything that I knit, really.
I keep getting the hiccups. I'm so sorry.
Boo!
I tried that with Murray yesterday. It didn't work. He had the hiccups. No, Applejack had the hiccups, and I tried to scare her, and she just stared at me.
You're not scary.
No. I don't know if that works on dogs. It was an experiment.
Experiment. And then I got another bag.
I haven't seen these.
Yeah, you haven't seen this one. I've been trying to leave it wrapped up. It came wrapped beautifully. It is from Honeycomb Homestead. Honeycomb. I don't know why I was thinking it's Honeycut. Oh, her last name is Honeycut. So I knew I saw Honeycut there somewhere. So it's from Honeycomb Homestead. It's a beautiful bag. Nice size.
It's very cute.
I love the detail on this one. Look, it's got a little bee on the little pool.
Aww. That's adorable.
And it's green and pink, and it's got little birdies and little bird houses.
Got little birdies.
You got little birdies.
Little itty bitty birdies.
And it's got a little...
My mountain's falling down, sorry.
A little flat bottom, and the inside is the same green fabric as on the bottom of the bag, and it's so cute. And it's Instagram's fault.
Everything is Instagram's fault.
She posted that she was doing a 40% off coupon for fall to clear out some fall things out of her shop. And I got this.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Very cute.
It came wrapped up in this pretty pink paper. And I had the string with it a second ago. And it had this wrapped around it, this pretty little barber pole string. It looked like the prettiest little present.
I love that. I love when I open... That's why I like getting from indie dyers, because,
The presentation is fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cute.
So I have one more thing that I did not get at the five in the Borough.
Mine's all, the rest of my stuff's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about this.
Go right ahead, girl. Talk all you want. I'm just going to hang out.
As a disclaimer up front, I want to say this is very nice yarn. It's self-striping, UT colorway. It is from Snitches. Don't know where they're based or anything, but they're an indie dyer, and evidently the Loopy U carries them also. The yarn's lovely. However, I was so mad when I got this. You can ask Allie.
Mm-hmm.
I was fuming.
Oh, she was.
I was fuming because you guys remember me talking about a while back. I had gone to the Yarn Haven in Knoxville to get some yarn from Moon Holler. She was dyeing some self-striping yarn.
Mm-hmm. And it was the UT colors.
It was UT colors. Same colors. But I wanted it because to support Moon, and because I was looking for yarn, stripy yarn from a local dyer. I wanted it really, it was for a gift. I wanted a local stripy yarn, and I thought that would be great. So I went, and they were sold out, so they put me on a waiting list, which is fine. No big deal. Mm-hmm. And Moon actually contacted me because she heard me mention it on the podcast, and she says, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be dyeing for them. It was a little bit of a misunderstanding, and I was like, oh, that's okay. It was not a big deal. Mm-hmm. It's yarn, whatever. It was not a big deal at all. So when they called me last week, it was the week before Fiber in the Borough, they called me and said, hey, we got your yarn in. So I'm thinking, well, they must have worked something out, mm-hmm. and Moon, had time to dye for them after all. So I'm like, oh, okay, great. And they mail me this. That's not what I put my name on the wait list for.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that is the same is the color. It feels completely different. Now, this feels more like a workhorse yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Moon's feels more like a, comparatively to a workhorse yarn, maybe like a Malabrigo. There's a difference, in getting a self-striping yarn on a bouncy base and getting workhorse yarn. And they never even said it was, they didn't say, oh, well, we got some more striping yarn in. If they had said, we got some more striping yarn in, it's a different dyer. Are you still interested? Would that not have been the professional thing to do? They never even mentioned it was different yarn.
Didn't you say they said they posted it on Facebook or something?
So I called, and the person that answered was like, well, the owner's not there. She'll be here tomorrow. So I'm like, okay. So I was going to call the next day. Preemptively, she emailed me, and she's like, well, we just figured you should have known because we had posted it on Facebook. I don't get on Facebook. I don't think I even follow them on Facebook. The only time I get on Facebook is to look at some, like family stuff.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I will never shop with them again. Ever. I just felt like that was completely unethical, unscrupulous. I mean, she did offer to refund my money. But, I don't want to take the time to go to the post office and mail it back. And the yarn is nice. Like I said, doesn't have anything to do with the dye or the yarn. There's nothing wrong with it. This will make a great present next year for my in-laws.
Yes.
They're huge UT fans. It'll get used. The thing that made me mad is that they never even said that it was a different dyer.
Mm-hmm.
And
You think they would have mentioned, even if they had posted on Facebook? Like,
right.
I still would have mentioned when I called you, like, well, hey, we're going to mail this out. This happened, though. We had to get a different dyer. Something.
If they had said that, because I had planned to get one skein for myself and one skein as a gift that I was looking for the local. If they had said that, I would have been like, well, then I'll just take one skein because I won't need it for the gift because I'm not sending, I was looking for something local. I will send something else local. So I was polite, but I was rude. I mean, it's not right. I was polite but firm, and I let her know. I was like, the only reason I wanted the yarn was to support Moon originally, and because it was local yarn. Now that it's not local yarn, and I looked these people up on the internet, I have no idea where they're based. Their website does not say anything about where they're based. I don't know, but Suzanne's knit with it, and she quite likes it.
Yeah, like you said, it's nothing against the dyer.
No,
the way the yarns were handled.
It's nicely done. But that
it looks like it'll knit up nice.
Yeah. But that was ridiculously unprofessional, and it just no. So anyway,
boo.
That's my rant. I try to be very positive, and I don't normally rant on the podcast, but that's something, if you order from a yarn store, you expect to get what you order, not a replacement. At least not without being,
informed.
It just blew my mind how unprofessional this was. Crazy. It's okay. So anyway, I decided it would be put to good use. I'll use it for my in-laws for Christmas for next year. I'll be
make a positive.
Turn it into a positive. But they lost me as a customer, and we would stop by pretty much every time we went to Guild. We would stop by and shop, but no, that's just no. Okay, that's enough of that.
Now let's talk about Fiber in the Borough
because it was awesome.
It's so much fun. Okay, so I want to talk about my mom for a minute.
Yes.
My mom moved. She was living in Bowling Green, but now she's living in Tennessee again. She's a lot closer to us. And so I just texted her a couple days before I went to Borough, and I was like, hey, this is going on in Murfreesboro. We're going. Would you like to come? And she said, I'll think about it. And she read through it. She doesn't knit or anything, but I invited her because I knew there was going to be things other than knitting, and I know she likes pottery and things like that. So she
likes us.
And she likes us. And yeah, she wanted to hang out with us. So she decided she was going to go. My goodness, lady.
I know. I'm sorry.
I love it. No, I like it. She's getting all her stuff out, and I forgot about some of it. So it's a pile of gorgeousness.
I went a little crazy.
Makes me feel good. Like, okay, I didn't do. Okay, anyway. But she got there, and, I walked around with her for a while, and we looked at things, and next thing I know, we were at Dana's booth, and Mom was buying yarn, and we were planning on her coming down to the sock club so we could teach her to knit. She bought a basket to keep her yarn in. She bought a little cup to drink out of that has nothing to do with knitting, but it was very pretty, and she was very excited.
Mm-hmm.
And she bought needles this week. She went to House of Yarn in Nashville when she went to Nashville for another reason. She's like, oh, there's a yarn store here. Have you ever been there? And I was like, yeah. She's like, we're going to go by and look. And
she stalked the fat squirrel update and got a bag.
Already.
I'm so proud.
I know. I was proud. I was a proud daughter. But yeah, I got her set up on Ravelry. She's Nitty Vicky on there, and she's part of the Ravelry group. I think she commented.
You see.
Yeah, I know. I see the menfolk behind us.
That was Sam.
But yeah, I'm just really excited. We're gonna teach her Mom to knit on Sunday.
Yay!
And she's gonna learn on Dana yarn.
How awesome is it to learn on Dana yarn? I mean, we're training her right.
But she texted me that morning. She goes, "Will there be alpacas?" And then a few minutes later, I hadn't read it yet. I was getting ready. She goes, "I hope there'll be alpacas." And she got to pet an alpaca. She was so excited.
That's good.
And we got to see a sheep get sheared. That was fun. I had never watched it before, so.
That is pretty.
We pet. Was it a goat or a sheep? The thing that bit me.
It nibbled on you.
It nibbled on me.
It was a sheep.
It was a sheep. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember.
He was very handsome.
But he was very, very handsome. I don't remember his name. The one by him was gorgeous and named Incubus. I don't know why I remembered that one, because there's a band named Incubus. That's probably why I remember that one. But anyway, I'm tangenting. It was fun. I had so much fun. I can't wait to go next year.
It's grown a little bit more since last year even. The vendors were all awesome.
It was nice to see a bunch of people.
Yes, we got to see a bunch of Into the Wool people.
That was awesome.
Juliper came down. Her husband came with her, and so we got to spend time with her again, and I just love that.
We went to eat, and it was delicious.
Yes.
And the podcaster meetup was fun.
Yeah. It was all good.
It was fun. I can't wait for next year. And my mom was like, so when's the next Fiverr event? I'm like, Mom. I was like, I think this is the last one we're doing this year. She found a flyer for one next year. She's like, we're going to this one. She's so funny. She's gone in head first.
That's good. It's awesome, really.
Maybe we can get her on the podcast one day.
We should. We could drive down, take the laptop, have podcast at Mom's.
She'll love it. Caffeinated knitting
with Mom
on location.
Could totally do that. But anyway,
I just wanted to talk a minute about that because I'm just really excited.
that's really. I'm happy. That's exciting.
Well, now purchases.
Yeah. Are we going to start with Dana?
Of course, that's where we went first. Okay, we had a game plan. Hit Dana first. We knocked her down.
Not literally.
No, we did. Let's be honest.
No.
For Dana. No, we didn't. But we found her first, and we got
her husband was there, so we had to behave. No. Joking.
And I never met him, so it was nice to meet him. He was really nice.
Yes, Chris is really nice.
I got a pillow.
Yes, Aiden wants this as a pillow.
We got one too. We got some Jet Setter bulky. Finally, I was gonna get purple, but I came home with this. It's very pretty. It's called Patina.
It's beautiful,
but it's not purple.
But it's gorgeous.
And
that will look great on you with your hair.
I think so too.
Yeah. Huh?
I think it's gonna look good. It's gonna become Oblivious Knits Breaking Big?
Breaking Big. That's what
Yeah.
mine's going to be.
I was trying to think, because she has 2, and I'll mix up the names every time. But yeah, that's what this is going to become, and I can't wait to knit it.
Well, I think...
I'm just going to keep it in front of my head so you look at it all day.
I think that's what mine is going to be. Actually, I also have it in the Laura Loves Unwind color, and I think that might want to be the Breaking Big.
That'd be gorgeous. It's so soft.
Aiden wants a pillow knit out of this.
And I've never been a bulky fan, but I'm all about this. 140 yards. That's amazing.
Mine is Gert's Place to Unwind. I actually didn't buy this first thing in the morning because I wanted other people to have a chance at it because I knew there was only one. And I thought Suzanne said she wanted one.
And see, the thing is, I probably would have got that, but I didn't see it when we first went there.
Well, she said she didn't see it either, so maybe I just got lucky. This was actually my last purchase because I'm like, oh, it's still there, and I'm like, nobody else wants it, I'm taking it. So
so pretty.
I love it.
My last purchase was also from Dana. I went back. My mom, the yarn we picked out for Mom was this graphite and the touring DK to learn on, and I decided that she might want a hat, so I went ahead and bought her another skein. That way it would match.
So she's going to do a cowl first, and then...
Yeah, we're going to start her off with the cowl.
Yeah.
Because that's what she wants to knit. My mom wants to knit socks, let's just be honest. That's what she wants to do next. She realizes she's not ready, but that's what she wants to do. So that's all she wants is
socks. My first purchase was... I knew there were only 2 skeins because...
She hunted them down.
I went for them, and they're mine. I got 2 skeins of Twinkle Sock, Gert's Place to Unwind. I love it.
So pretty.
Look at that sparkle.
I love it on the sparkle. Like, it just belongs with the sparkle.
It does. It's beautiful.
My turn?
Yes.
I also got 2 skeins of Gracie Pearl.
Gracie Pearl.
Which is one of my favorite Dana colorways. I love Gracie Pearl. This is her touring DK. And this is going to become... Lisa Much just released like 3 new patterns, like today. I think they released today, and this is gonna become the cowl. I think it's called Mar, M-A-R. It's gonna be pretty.
Oh, that's gonna be so squishy.
I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna knit socks to match, and then I'll wear them together because I have Gracie Pearl on sock that I've been hoarding because I can't get more or something. I don't know. I just love Gracie Pearl so much.
Good.
It's my colors.
Oh, I also got minis from Dana. She did sets of mini skeins, and I got these in preparation of doing a sock scrap blanket. It just has a bunch of different little minis in it.
And then after we hit Dana, we hit Sarah at Knitting Color, and I got that worsted that I showed you with the test knit I'm doing for Daniela's hat. And I also got these. I told Sarah we wanted these, and so she was like, I don't know if I have any left, so I'm pretty sure she dyed a bunch just so we had some.
Do you think so?
I'm pretty sure.
Aww.
But I'm pretty sure she had a lot of free time and just tied these up just for us.
Mine's on sparkle. Mine's sparkly and
mine is not sparkle.
It's not sparkle.
I didn't want sparkle. The last one at SSK, I got the 4 color block that she does, the pinks, purples, and black, and I got that one on sparkle. So I wanted this one to not be sparkle. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet.
And I didn't realize until today that it has a pattern in with it.
Yeah, it's by Jen Hitt, Fibro Fibers, and it's very pretty.
Yes. So this is the one that the sample that she was
wearing. Yeah.
Yes. I didn't realize that. So
and the sample she was wearing was knit by Sadie from
Yarnivore.
No. Knitter's Nightmare.
Well, she has the Yarnivore podcast.
Oh, I lied. I forgot that was her. I can't keep y'all straight.
I love Sadie. I want to be Sadie.
I met her.
I want to be as cool as Sadie someday.
I think I met her at SSK probably.
Yes.
Yeah, she's cute. I like her.
But anyway, I thought that was cool that it had the pattern with it. I'm so smart. I didn't realize that till today.
I can't wait to knit with this. I'm so excited. Like I said, I don't know what it's gonna be yet.
I don't know. I was thinking about designing something just because that's all I want to do these days. But
I was thinking Moonraker.
Moonraker would be good,
but I don't know about yardage.
I think that's what Suzanne's using hers for.
I think you're right. I need to check with her. I love it. And it might just become a plain shawl. You know, let the colors do their thing.
Yeah, because it's beautiful.
You go ahead.
I got a skein. This is the same color as
My
the
hat.
hat. Ain't it fun? And I also got bitchin'. And these are both worsted. I love that Sarah's doing worsted.
Yeah, I hope you do more, Sarah. Because it's been a blast to knit. And I would love to knit some more.
I have all this sock yarn, but I'm trying to get my worsted stash up a little bit.
And me too. That was my goal, actually, at Fiber in the Borough. And the only fingering I got is the one I'm going to talk about in a minute, and the color block set. And I don't count the color.
That. Oh yeah.
I don't count the color block set. I don't know why I'm not counting it, but it's fingering.
It's fingering,
but it doesn't count for some reason.
Well, we had originally, when we planned to go to SSK, we were going to buy it then. So it's been planned since like July.
There we go.
So that's why it doesn't count.
Then after Sarah, we went to the color wheel.
Jelby.
We went to Jelby. That's why I was like, no, that's wrong. I don't have my Jelby stuff. I got a tin that I immediately sent to Oblivious Knits in a care package. And I got those awesome Scully.
I got some too.
Stitch markers. I love them so much. They're my favorite stitch markers right now.
Cool. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. Woo.
And they're so pretty.
Mm-hmm. So they come in all these
colors.
All these colors.
There's I think 2 blues, a green, yellow, pink, red.
I don't know.
Orange.
I tried to dig them out, but I don't think I dug. No, I'm using one of the blue ones, I think.
Well,
but anyway,
I originally planned to not use them and keep them on the cute little card so I could show them to you guys. But I am very impatient and wanted to use them right then.
I put them in my tin. I bought another tin.
It's pretty.
I
love her tins.
I got one with a pretty. Ooh, look at that cardinal on it.
I need her to do a pug.
And then I bought this. This is a Christmas gift.
It's so cute. I love it.
I was really, really hoping she still had the fox because I love the fox and she still had it. So, this will be a Christmas gift. So it doesn't count.
Nope. I didn't say anything. I'm not judging. Okay, then we went to Color Wheel.
Yes.
Okay. And she had so much stuff, and I wanted all of it, and I was trying to be good. I had a very strict budget. I was trying to be good. So I only got one. I was good. And I got this one. I was going between this one and actually this one that Daniela bought. Trying to decide which one. But I picked this one because it's called Allison.
And there you needed it.
It's her worsted, 218 yards, 5 stripe. It's going to become a monster hat.
Nice.
I'm doing a monster hat with this. I have a monster cowl planned. They won't match, but it'll be the same pattern. And then I just need monster socks. And then I got it all.
Mine's bald because, and mine is the gumball colorway. I had cast on and almost halfway knit a sample of my hat pattern that I showed you earlier. Because I thought it would work nicely with the stripes, but it didn't. It was kind of lost in the stripes.
I wonder if it works for this one because they're a line.
Yeah, and they're closer together. So it didn't really work for that, but this will be. Maybe I'll do a monster.
Yes, let's be twins.
Maybe I will.
We should do a monster deal.
Yes, because we have time for that. Speaking of knit-alongs, though, not knit-alongs, but spin-alongs.
Let's finish this.
Don't forget.
I won't.
Okay. Because I forgot till just now.
Yeah, me too.
They're over there.
I see them. I'm going to stare at them. Okay. I only have one more thing to talk about, so I'll just stare at them.
Okay. Anyway, so I didn't buy this. I bought this later in the day when it came to me.
We might have went to everyone a couple times.
Not everyone, only the good people.
Well, the same ones over and over again.
Because I wanted to use it as a sample, but it just didn't quite work for that pattern. It'll work for something
pretty.
else.
Like a monster hat.
It'll make something gorgeous. But in the morning, I bought this. It's a self striper because it's called Danny. And I can get short socks for me and socks for Aiden out of a skein of her yarn.
I wish Murray liked socks.
It's really not my usual colors, but it's nice because it'll has yellow in it even.
Yellow just is haunting you now.
I know.
That has yellow in it too.
Yeah, but that's a rainbow.
I know.
I don't mind it, but anyway, but it's great because it's Danny, so it's struck a chord
close
with me, and it's good for boy colors.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like that you guys will have matching socks. That makes me happy.
So, and I might do two-lane
Yes!
highway rage socks for both of us.
That's all we're gonna knit from now on, guys. We're just gonna rename this the 2-Lane Highway Rage Socks podcast and Barley Hat podcast.
I'm a little barleyed out. How about you?
I've got 2 planned, but they're not happening anytime soon. One for me, one for Max.
I had one planned for a Christmas gift. I'm designing a hat now because I don't want to knit another barley.
Wow. Wow. By the way, speaking of Barleys, when we had the pile of hats out, it's so funny because it's like 80-90% of them are Barleys. So it was just so funny. It was like a big pile of Barleys. Anyway, the drinking game's over, by the way. We're done.
You're good.
You don't have to do it anymore.
Unless you want to, but
then go ahead, I guess.
Yeah. I bought this big honkin' skein of
amazing.
It is. It's shawl length merino sock. This is 822 yards of fingering weight yarn.
Gorgeous.
Look at it. Oh.
I just remembered. Our LYS is going to be selling Color Wheel eventually.
Yeah. Yes, like in the spring, she's going to start carrying Color Wheel yarn.
I wonder if we'll have some of these.
I bet we will.
I want one. I want that one. Fine. I'm not going to take it from you. I know. I like it. We have similar tastes.
We do. We have good tastes.
I
don't remember you getting that one. That's gorgeous.
I saw this and told her that I was going to come back. Because my mom was almost there and I was going to meet her outside. And I don't think she believed me when I said I was going to come back for it. Because when I came back, she was like, "You're here." And I was like, "I told you." So it was still there, so I had to get it. This is from, I guess, Ross. Rain's Obsessive Stitchery. Bam. Bam.
Are you going to do socks?
Of course.
Those are going to be awesome.
I'll probably just do vanilla socks, honestly, just because they're awesome. But it's her Fred sock base, 75% superwash, 75% nylon, 463 yards. More than I guessed, actually, because it looks so thin. So that's awesome.
Yeah. It's very tightly.
It's called Munchkin Land. I never read that, so that's really funny. I just wanted the rainbow. Let's see if I can. Woo!
Oh, look at that.
There we go. Bam. I like this a lot. I don't know why her sock is called Fred sock, but that cracks me up, so I don't care.
My skein I got
That's
from
my
her
last purchase.
Is also on Fred sock, and it's a gradient, so it goes from here. Let me show you the other side because you can see it goes from purple, then blue, then green, then yellow, then orange, and then this raspberry color.
It's gorgeous,
and it's Lilliput. It made me laugh.
I was thinking about that one, but I needed that rainbow. I needed this one. That's a rainbow too, I guess, though, so I don't really...
It kept calling. I kept walking away from it and kept going back and kept walking away from it and kept going back. And
she has lots of cute stuff.
She has a lot. I think she's in...
She has a lot of neon stuff that I really wanted.
She's the one that at Middle Tennessee I bought the blue yarn for Suzanne that had the cashmere in it that she just went gaga over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was super nice.
Yes.
I really liked her.
Nice.
Everyone I talked to there was super nice.
Yes.
It's
the
good.
pottery lady. Oh, I bought pottery too.
Yeah, I bought Max a cup because I was gone all day and he loves it. He drinks out of it every day.
I bought Sam a cup and a teapot, and he's been using the mug every day. You have to bring stuff for the men folk, so they don't mind that you go. But I love that.
So pretty. I can't wait for you to knit. Okay, now it's the Daniela show.
I only have three more. I bought some soap.
I was gonna go get soap, but I ran out of cash, and she didn't take debit cards, which is probably a good thing.
This is from Hearts at Home Soap, natural soap company. She has a website, and there's a phone number. It's heartsathomesoap.com. She was super nice. I bought several, but I've already wrapped some, so all I have left is the 2 I'm keeping, which smells like Christmas. This one was the Winter Spice.
I like that one a lot.
This way. Looks like that. Nice big bar. It smells so good. I bought some of the minty ones she had too, and I've had them, sitting in here since Fiber in the Borough, and my sunroom smells minty. And then I went to River's Edge Fiber Arts. I kind of feel like I almost left some of the best for last. River's Edge Fiber Arts.com.
That's where Mom got her basket.
Yes, it is.
She loves that basket.
So last year when I went to Fiber in the Borough, I got rose yarn, and it spun like a dream. So I went into the booth and I'm like, "Do you have the rose fiber again?" Not rose yarn, rose fiber. And she says, "Well, we have this, which is super soft in BFL. Last year they only had it in natural colors. There was no dyed fiber either." And so evidently what happened is her producer that she got the rose blend fiber from stopped putting rose into the fiber. So she changed the name, but she says it spins exactly the same. It feels and spins exactly the same. She changed the name because it no longer has actual rose fiber in it. So this is the Polar Vortex colorway. It's peacock. Deborah, don't you love it?
Team awesome.
Love it. She was so nice, so well versed in her fiber. You should really check out her website. They have such nice things. The other thing I bought from her, and this is Jill's fault. I'm just saying, it's Jill's fault. She always gets me on something, and
she didn't get me this year.
She always gets me on. I'm glad she did.
Yeah, I kind of wish I got one.
But and then I turned around and got Mandy with it, so she called me out on her podcast. Sorry.
You're gonna love it though. So.
Yes, it's gonna be, and it's also peacock colored. So this is a sock blank. Now I have been dying to try out knitting with a sock blank.
Yeah, I really want to try one too. Flying Kettle is doing them now.
Oh really?
She's doing a pre-order for one today.
Just saying. So I'm going to try this one and then see where we go. The Ross, she had sock blanks also. If I say it slowly, I can get it out. But anyway, so evidently she has hers knit by hand, so at a looser gauge, so that the dye can get in all the little crevices. So this was a bit of a pricey sock blank.
But it's going to be amazing.
But normally when you have sock blanks, when you pull the knit stitches apart, the dye may not be all in there. And on hers, it is. And the fact that it's hand knit and then dyed at a gradient, it's just awesome. So there's 2 strands of yarn knit together. So as you unravel it, you knit 2 socks. And I think with the yardage, what was the yardage again? Well, because, I have
400-ish?
400-ish. 430 yards. I can probably get 2 pairs of short socks out of this for me. So
definitely makes it worth it.
So yeah, so if I get 2 pairs of socks out of it, then it's really not that bad. And so
I can't wait for you to do it.
So I'll have
I'll live through you.
Green to blue and then blue to purple socks.
That'll be cool.
But these are gonna be cast on after Christmas, like to for some nice selfish.
As a thank you to yourself.
Yes, as a thank you to myself for some nice selfish knitting.
We might need to do something like that at the end of the year.
Nice selfish knitting.
Well, that's my stash enhancement. Is that all yours?
Yes, thank goodness. That was
So-
like 40 minutes of stash enhancement.
So we'll wrap up real quick.
Real quick.
No, you do it because this is your idea. You talk.
Okay. So remember the Rolags we got from Fondant Fiber from the lovely Deb to give away on the podcast. So there are 2 sets. Should we do 2 separate or should we do them together?
I do them together.
Yeah. And you took the thingy off.
Just so we can look at them better.
Well, that's true.
I'll put it back on. I took
didn't
the ribbon
know.
off. I'm so mean. Your alarm's going off. It's 5:45.
Oh, okay. We gotta hurry up.
Yep. I know.
We gotta
That's
hurry.
why I was saying we're
I
going
gotta shop. T Schmidt is having an update. I'm getting Christmas mustache bag. We gotta shop. I have 15 minutes.
Go.
Okay, so spin along to the end of the year. Spin anything you want.
Win this.
Win this.
Bye. Someone's
Not really.
Bye. We're still here, just joking.
Just joking. No, seriously though. This will be a prize. We're gonna have a spin along through the end of the year. You can spin anything you want to. Post it in the group. I'll open a thread, or one of us will open a thread, and you can win these 2 sets of Rolags from Fondant Fiber.
How many ounces are in each one?
I don't think it says.
Yeah.
They're random Rolags. But if
Should
you
we
get,
do 2? I'm trying to think what's more fair.
let's just do them together because that way they can spin one set, spin the other set, and then apply them together.
That's what I was thinking because they're the same colors.
Yeah, they're the same color. So if you spin them end to end in the same order, you'll have some nice stripy yarn.
It'll be very pretty.
Yes.
So the only guidelines is spin, spin, spin.
That's right.
It has to be started. You want to open it on Monday? Or Sunday?
Sunday, Monday. I could do it later so I don't forget. I'll do it sometime this weekend. I will open the thread.
Okay. So we'll open the thread soon. So anytime the spinning will count as long as it was started after the thread's open. Just because. Or do you want to do? Or does it matter?
I can't remember.
I can't
Just
remember.
spin.
We talked about this like 2 weeks ago.
We were, just
ignore
spin.
me. Just spin.
Just spin.
Just have fun.
Spin it, show it off, and because we want to see what you spin.
We like spinning.
We were going to use these next year for a prize, but I'm afraid if they sit around, they'll get compacted and they won't be as nice to spin. So I thought we should go ahead and do something so we can give them away sooner.
Do you remember doing that when you were a kid, like the cat's cradle thing?
Uh-huh.
I was trying to remember how to do it. I'm sorry.
So,
I am easily distracted.
it's Friday.
No, I don't have an excuse. I'm just easily distracted.
It's Friday.
We've
done this before on a Friday, and it was
crazy.
yeah.
I forgot about that till now. It's just Friday then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the spin along, and that will be till
the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
December 31st. And then in January, don't forget, we'll have a clap of tea
Clap of tea
along.
What?
Cup of tea.
I've never knit one. I'm excited.
Should.
I'm gonna. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it because we are crazy. You can find us at Caffeinated Knitting with Gert and Allie.blogspot.com. Our show notes are there. We are both on Ravelry. I'm Crafty Allie. She's Caffeinated Gert.
I am.
I don't know why I'm talking for you, but there we go.
There you go.
We're on Ravelry, Caffeinated Knitting, our group. We have a group on
There's
Ravelry.
a group. Come join the group. Enjoy the fun.
Talk to us.
Yes.
We like that.
Do some messages on the YouTube if you want to.
You can email us at caffeinatedknitting.gmail.com if you feel like you need to.
Yeah. And on Instagram, we are Caffeinated Gert and Crafty Allie on Instagram as well. I'm on Instagram all the time. I'm on
it too
Instagram.
much.
Yes.
I'm going to watch a YouTube video on Cat's Cradle and remember how to do that. Okay. I just decided.
Okay.
And you guys need to know that apparently, so there we go.
All right. So you guys have a wonderful week in a couple of days, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see you, not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after.
Oh, turns out I was going to record a book review with Dana for her podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're gonna record it and put it up for here
You
instead.
are cheating on me again.
Because we think, well, one of the books that we are reviewing, it's gonna be really hard to not show.
Oh, I understand.
So we thought we would just put it on here instead.
You guys will get like a.
Yeah, you'll get a little, and it's just going to be the book review, but we're going to record it on Sunday. So you'll get a little Daniela and Dana episode then.
Just one more caffeinated row?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, now bye.
Okay. Toodles! Have a great week.